At 7, I was sexually taken advantage of, and it really messed me up for a lot of years. When I was 8, I started showing signs of puberty. My mom took me to a doctor, and he looked at my pubic hair and had to end up touching the area and everything, and that was really traumatic. I felt like that moment in time really cemented my hatred for my female body. Fast forward, I'm 11 years old and finally getting on the internet for the first time. I discovered what being trans is. My young mind seeing that was this is an option for me. I was like, this is it, this is it, this is gonna fix me. Maybe I hate myself so much because I should have been born a boy. I got advice from a post on Tumblr saying, if you wanna get what you want, you gotta show them the gravity of the situation. So I said I attempted suicide, and then I survived, and then I got hospitalized. The doctors were very affirming, and they sat my parents down, basically being like, if you don't affirm your child is going to kill themselves. If you're a parent and you hear that, you're gonna say, I'll do anything I can to keep my child safe and happy. So my parents were like, we're gonna have to do it. I met with Dr. Rafferty. I knew the man a total of 45 minutes, and he diagnosed me with gender dysphoria, and I get on hormones. Dr. Rafferty did talk me through some of the side effects, but I was not told anything of how this is gonna affect me 3, 5, 10 years down the line if I continue doing testosterone. Still had unchecked mental health issues. He continued to prescribe me hormones after I tried to kill myself. I think my insurance not covering the surgeries kind of saved my life in a way. Saved me from a lot of unnecessary pain and grief that I could have gone through. I would have done anything to just remove myself of my womanhood and my femaleness. I was so increasingly desperate to get these surgeries, but at the same time I was having doubts. In the trans community, there was definitely a big shame in detransitioning, because if you're a detransitioner, you're betraying every single one of us. So I held off until 2020. The pandemic happened, literally that 2 weeks, where it was 2 weeks off of school. I quit testosterone cold turkey and I never took it again. I still struggle a lot, mentally and physically. I had to quit my job due to chronic pain and fatigue. I don't even like to think about my fertility. It is my greatest fear to go to the gynecologist and have them tell me that I can't have children over some decisions that were made when I was 14. I was a physically healthy kid. If I was just evaluated a little more, this would have never happened. But it took you 45 minutes to change my entire life and give me irreversible health issues. I don't want these doctors to practice anymore. I really don't. I don't think they deserve to practice when they are ignoring the harm that they're doing. So here's to hoping that everything's okay and that I can eventually have a family, continue living my life, hopefully pain-free. I do want to make a difference. I can talk about what's happened to me and make sure it doesn't happen to other young girls.